Hi everyone, it's Paige.
Hello everyone, it's Paige.
Hi everyone, it's Paige. Hello everyone, it's Paige.
From saying golf isn't that serious and people should have fun with it, to wearing a shirt that highlighted her breasts in a very direct way, looks like Paige Spiranac has upset golf fans once again. That said, let's find out the real reason behind why fans aren't happy with the golf beauty. First off, it's got something to do with how she defended what happened at the LIV Tour watering hole. Now, as you all might know, the recent LIV tournament in Adelaide was pretty successful. So why are golf fans being so critical of it all? Well, apart from the fact that a lot of golf fans hate LIV, apparently there was just way too much fun at the event. Fans wanted the tournament to focus more on the game and less on the party, but that wasn't the case. So the tour got a lot of hate, even from its own fans. The scene turned from golfing into a high school party as people were soaked in water and had a little too much alcohol for a golf tournament. So you see why people were being critical of the whole thing? Well, Paige thought otherwise, and she had had enough of people hating the fun so much. So she decided to speak up about it. The golf star said that people should be allowed to have fun at sport events and that they're not supposed to be as boring as people want to make them. She added that the event was electric.
First up, we had the LIV event in Australia, and it was electric. Fun is allowed.
But she was really annoyed with everything that people were saying about it on social media. She posted a video talking about how she felt about the whole thing on Twitter, but then later decided to delete it. Here's what she said in this video. Now, although it was deleted from her Twitter account, people heard what she said loud and clear, and they weren't happy about it. She said that people expect grown-ups and adults, especially in sports, to be boring. That's the kind of impression everyone has of golf, right? A boring sport for old white guys. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just because we all are adults and have jobs and responsibilities doesn't mean you can't have fun at these events.
Now you're an adult, you have responsibilities, a job you probably hate, and on top of that, no more fun.
She said that the biggest issue people had with the event was that people were having too much fun. But the thing that confuses her is, when did having fun become such a bad thing? Paige added that having fun should be allowed at sport events, and not only allowed, but actually encouraged.
And it should be encouraged, especially at sporting events. That is why we go, to be entertained.
What's the harm in making a sport more fun and interesting, right? And I honestly agree with her. But there's one more thing that she said that really rubbed fans the wrong way for some reason, leading to a lot of criticism being thrown her way. Now, everything she said so far in the video was all valid, and I'm pretty sure most of you would agree with her, but this next thing that she said caused quite the controversy. In the now deleted video, Paige said that golf wasn't all that serious. People like to think of it as some high thing, but in reality, it's just a sport and it's really not that deep. She added, saying that it wasn't like these golfers were saving lives or changing hearts. They were literally just playing with a ball, chasing it around with sticks and trying to get it into a hole.
It's golf. It's not that serious. They're not saving lives or molding minds.
I mean, she's not wrong about it, but it still hurt several die-hard golf fans. As if the situation with her being at the tournament wasn't bad enough, her saying all this definitely gave golf fans a good enough reason to hate on her.
They are chasing a ball around and hitting it with sticks, trying to get it into a hole.
At the end of the video, she said that it didn't matter if people loved or hated LIV. One thing that everyone has to admit is the fact that the event was a success. And most of all, it was fun for everyone, which is good for the sport at the end of the day.
Whether you like LIV or hate LIV, you have to admit that that event looked like so much fun, and all in all, it's good for the game of golf.
But her comments about the tournament weren't the only thing that really ruffled some traditional gold fans' feathers. As always with Paige, it was also her outfit. This time around, it was the top that she was wearing in the video. Okay, it's almost always the case that golf fans have one thing or the other to say about what Paige is wearing, and usually it's not something nice that they want to say. Apparently, she dresses in a very promiscuous and revealing way, which some golf fans hate. She has been very vocal about letting women in sports wear whatever they want as long as it doesn't violate the game, and has also called out the dress code of the tours, preventing women from wearing leggings and tops with plunging necklines. But this time, the top she was wearing in the video she posted about the LIV tournament was just way too much for people to handle. You see, she wasn't wearing anything all that revealing. The issue was what her top said. Her top said that not only was she very funny, she also had impressive breasts. It wasn't as formal as that, but you get the point, right? Now, this was honestly kind of funny if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. an opinion that most golf fans would disagree with, as her crop top stirred quite the drama in the golf community. But not everyone reacted that dramatically to her clothing choices. A fan complimented her shirt and agreed with her on Twitter, along with countless other fans. But while we're talking about her clothing choices making golf fans angry, tournaments aren't the only place where Paige gets hate for dressing up. Her Instagram is right up there with them. After Paige quit professional golf, she rose to insane fame through her Instagram account. She posts pictures of herself playing golf or just in her home having fun, and her fans love it. She has over 3.7 million followers, and thanks to her internet fame, she was even called the world's sexiest woman by Maxim magazine. But her posts aren't loved by everyone. Most golf fans are traditionalists, and Paige isn't. Apart from the many other things they disagree on, her clothing choices are on point. According to these golf fans, the golf beauty over-sexualizes herself, and the only reason she's popular is because she shows off her body.
When you just see the comments that people say, they're extremely cool. It's really hard, and I still get those comments, and I still deal with it.
Which honestly doesn't make sense, especially when you account for the fact that Paige is an amazing golfer. Her only sin seems to be the fact that she's gorgeous and that she knows it and doesn't hide it. And even if she was showing off her body, why does it get her so much hate?
I struggled with a lot of depression after it because as a 22-year-old, you feel like you're not worth anything.
Don't male athletes do the same on social media? Well, that reminds me of another reason why golf fans love to hate her. She pointed out that male athletes show off their bodies too.
People are saying that stop over-sexualizing yourself. No one's going to take you seriously. And I think that is a big stinking pile of
Now this isn't something new. We all know that when a guy, especially an athlete, has a good body and they love to show it off. And there's nothing wrong with it, right? If you've got the gains, there's no harm in showing them off. But why doesn't the same logic apply to women? Well, Paige had the same question to ask from golf fans. But instead of seeing how right she was, they just started hating her more. Because she used their favorite male athletes as examples to prove her point. PointBet Sportsbook posted a video where Paige tried her best to prove her point that female athletes are criticized for the same actions that male athletes are praised for. The video showed a bunch of shirtless male athletes on their social media accounts and on magazine covers, and said that male athletes benefit off their bodies and looks just as much as female athletes. So the people who were saying that female athletes were taking women back and over-sexualizing themselves were just plain wrong.
You can't let people hold you back from doing things that you want to do. So I ended up getting extremely body shamed.
But despite all her efforts at making these traditionalists see how they're actually just being misogynistic and sexist, fans still threw hate towards her and still do whenever she wears right about anything. And that was all about the real reason why fans aren't happy with Paige Spiranac.